What's up, everybody? This is Ultimate Outlaw, and I am back with another reaction video. This is Shadow versus Ryuko. Ryukoi. No, hopefully I'm saying this right because it's been a while since I've seen this anime. But this is Shadow. This is Sonic the Hedgehog versus Killer Kill. Shadow versus Ryukoi Matoi. Hopefully I'm saying it right because it's been a while since I've seen that anime. And this is for death battles, so I have not seen this. I've subscribed to their channel, but I have not seen this. I've seen all the other kinds of death battles they've done, but not this one. I never seen this one. But I'm gonna say this now. I don't care who wins this battle, but between Shadow and Ryukoi, I'm voting on Shadow for this one. I'm just predicting this, cause they're both strong, but I feel like Shadow has more power than Ryukoi. Even though she has like giant pairs of scissors, but I don't think it'll do much. I don't think it'll do much damage than how Shadow would do. But it's my prediction. So you leave a like, leave a comment of what should I react to next, and make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Let's get to it.
Shadow the Hedgehog, powerhouse of chaos and rival to Sonic.
And Ryuko Matoi, the teen fighter in life fiber from Kill la Kill.
They both may be try-hard incarnate, but when the chips are down, who is the deadliest edgelord of them all?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
10 years.
Dr. Gerald Robotnik, grandfather to the Dr. Eggman we all know, had a problem. His granddaughter, Maria, was dying, succumbing to a neuroimmunity disease with no known cure.
But old Jerry had a plan. When the government contacted him to build the ultimate life form, he figured its DNA could cure Maria no problem. So he took the job, and by studying the infinite power of Chaos Emeralds, with some alien assistance, he made the one and only Shadow the Hedgehog. Wait, did the government commission him, or was it Hot Topic?
Shadow's 50?
Another question, since when were hedgehogs ultimate disease-curing life form?
And why? Okay, here's some things that doesn't make sense. Shadow the Hedgehog, I get it. Age 50. 50? I doubt that. Height 3'3", real short. Weight 77 pounds, okay. Bioengineer ultimate life form. Agent team dark of gun. Possession alien black arm DNA. Favorite anime. Really? Did you really just put that in there just because? Likes motorcycle guns, mopping. Okay, I don't know why they put mopping, but whatever.
I mean, Gerald's prototype was a lizard, which sort of makes sense as certain reptiles have regenerative tissue, but then he went from this to a hedgehog. Okay?
Who cares if he's a lizard, hedgehog, squirrel, or whatever, Wiz? All that matters is he's super badass looking, super badass sounding, and is super powered by chaos. Literally.
Shadow's powers are directly tied to those of the Miracle Gem's Chaos Emeralds. He can tap into their power for incredible feats, similar to his Blue Blur rival. Likely for this very reason, he actually possesses many of the same abilities as Sonic.
You know, the guy who's so fast he can almost outrun a black hole?
Spin attacks, homing attacks, spin dashes, etc.
But unlike his blue buddy, Shadow's not afraid to get serious and bust out some lead. Hey Sonic, why use a spin attack when you've got a goddamn gun or a sword as big as you?
Okay, the whole gun thing, that was from Shadow the Hedgehog video game. That's a different story. He never uses guns. He mostly uses his Chaos Emerald. So that was only one time that he was using guns. If they talked about it in the comic books, I'm sorry, Sonic fans, but I know some of these things, not everything. but Shadow is kind of my favorite character, so there's that as well. But I'm just saying that they could have, done a little bit more to talk about it. And besides, again, he uses guns only in a video game, which is the greatest video game of all times. Like, I'm not gonna say that Sonic Heroes was good as well, but those two are my top games that I would play the most. That and Sonic Unleashed. That's my favorite as well. Like, three games: Sonic Unleashed, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Sonic Heroes. That's the top three right there. But yeah, he only used guns one time, and I think that was it. But all right.
Look at that thing!
He's used some of the same power-ups that Sonic's picked up, like heat barriers and magnetic lightning shields. But he also has some unique gear all of his own.
His air shoes are way cooler than Sonic's sneakers. They can
True.
boost his speed to match Sonic's and also let him fly. Kind of.
True.
He's even got some gear attached that lets him attack at the speed of light.
However, all of these abilities and equipment are mere accessories to Shadow's true power, the might of chaos itself. Even without an emerald on hand, Shadow can summon similar power, manifesting attacks like Black Tornado, Chaos Blast, or the deadly Chaos Spear.
True.
But even though they totally asked for Doc Jerry to make Shadow, the feds got spooked and tried to shut down the project. And that's when things went bad. Like, really bad.
Shadow
didn't know
was
that.
successfully sealed away, but in the crossfire, a life was lost. Maria.
Locked up and super pissed off, Shadow had plenty of time to work on
didn't
his
know they
angsty
shot her.
poetry, and Jerry had time to give him fake memories and a need for revenge against all humanity. Wish you
Wow.
think we're ever gonna find a scientist who doesn't go totally bonkers?
I mean, what about me?
Okay.
Well, since Maria was Shadow's only real friend, revenge seemed like a good idea, which was a serious problem considering just how powerful he is.
He can
True.
teleport, slow down, or even stop time, and even time traveled a bit. And just like any teenage boy, he's got some serious mood swings he doesn't like to talk about.
Which can actually affect his abilities. With negative emotion, his raw power intensifies. With positive emotion, he gains more control. But when it comes down to it, the government may have been right to worry. Shadow possesses so much power, even he can't always control it.
True.
Chaos powers are crazy. Sonic once used all 7 of the Chaos Emeralds to literally rebuild the Earth.
This is why Shadow wears inhibitor rings, which limit how much chaos energy he can release at once. When he does remove them, what he loses in control is made up for by a massive increase in power, enough to match that of a whole Chaos Emerald. What? What are you looking at?
Is that, do you have a ring on your robot arm?
It was a gift?
Cool. Now, good luck with that. All the rings I've given out to people always get sent back eventually. Anyway, Spiky Head's so powerful, he teleported an entire space colony and even a giant asteroid. Plus, he's held back this huge space plant monster.
And of course, tapping into the power of additional Chaos Emeralds increases his power to unbelievable heights.
By doing a tango with all 7, he can turn into Super Shadow. Now, without power rings, this form can't stick around for more than a full minute. But while he's golden, he's got super enhanced abilities, is basically invulnerable, and he can fly.
Base Shadow's not only survived being shot out of a cannon, but he's just as tough as Sonic, who survived the space station Death Egg exploding right in front of him. Most impressively, as Super Shadow, he and Supersonic were fired into planet Aquarius, obliterating it. This would take over a whole exaton of TNT.
So you've explained. All this happened because after 50 years of Shadow being trapped, Eggman himself released him to conquer the world. Sonic and crew had to stop him from destroying all mankind, but really he's so fast he'd wreck anyone's shit before they'd notice.
Shadow has dodged gunfire and destroyed enemies without being seen, but his light speed attacks are stated as being exactly that, light speed. Almost 3 million meters per second.
So Shadow's super strong and super fast. Makes sense he's a formidable enemy to just about anyone.
Lucky for our heroes, they inspired Shadow to regain his memories of Maria, who actually wanted him to protect humanity instead of, destroy it.
He may have softened up, but he'll always be the edgy hedgehog we love to hate to love.
True.
Understood. Initiating the mission now. Thousands of years ago, aliens that would come to be known as life fibers crashed to Earth. These parasites attached themselves to the most intelligent species they could find. Humans.
And they even got humans to make them into clothes so it was easier for them to live on us. And provide viewers with gratuitous fan service.
Yeah. Anyway, the life fibers helped humans evolve more quickly and soon just passively survived as humanity developed. But some weren't content with such passivity, like Ryuko, who had access to the original primordial life fiber that landed on Earth so long ago.
And humans are gonna human, so she and her husband experimented on that sucker like nobody's business.
They attempted to infuse fibers into both of their daughters. Their first daughter was too old for the experiment to be a success, and it appeared that their infant second daughter was also a failure, so Ryuko just threw her away.
Whoa!
Wow.
She threw away her
about
baby? Kinda reminds me of how my dad just threw away our relationship.
Well, fortunately for this child, her father couldn't stand by Ryuko's decision and rescued her, assuming the name Ishin Matoi, and raised this daughter himself. This is Ryuko.
Yeah, things were okay for a while, but it wasn't a
forgot about
picnic
that.
at the Matoi household. Ryuko and Ishin didn't always get along, so he shipped her off to boarding school to find other people there instead of him. When she finally came home, she found dear old dad bleeding out, impaled by a weird-looking sword.
This was the first half of what would become her signature weapon, the scissor blades. In Ishin's last moments, he urged Ryuko to find whoever wielded the other half of the weapon, the one who killed him.
Ryuko might not have known it, but the scissor blades were created by her father out of life fibers.
They're actually one of the only weapons that can cut and destroy life fibers, which is important when your opponents are all using, life fibers.
I would say we take a shot every time we say life fiber, but you'd definitely die, Wiz. And do not try that at home. Anyway, with the quest of revenge and half a scissor blade, she started hunting down her father's killer. But she couldn't do it by herself, so she found a skimpy sailor suit to help her out. Yeah, here's that fan service thing I was telling you about.
This is Senketsu, a living suit made from life fibers, also known as a kamui. Now, there's plenty of clothing out there made with some life fiber, but a kamui like Senketsu is unique in that it's made of 100% life fiber. And yes, I said living suit.
Wait, Ryuko! These assassins can't hear me!
Oh, that feels nice.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
Not just anyone can wear Senketsu, as they have to successfully bond with him for the process to work. Lucky for Ryuko, she absolutely could, in no small part thanks to the life fibers infused within her body when she was an infant.
See, Mom, you trash person, it did work. And when she and Senketsu learned how to work together, there wasn't much that could stand in their way. He's more than just a sailor outfit.
As a life fiber construct, Senketsu can absorb other life fibers to increase his own power, allowing him to transform to gain new abilities.
His Senjin form makes him super spiky, and his Shippu form turns Ryuko into a badass fighting rocket.
He's also able to combine both the Senjin and Shippu forms for more versatility. Admittedly, though, each of these transformations comes at a cost.
Upgrade your business to Fios. Get ultra-fast fiber optic internet with 99.99% network reliability. Built right for business. Get this exclusive offer when you switch.
Cost for Ryuko as they're fueled by Senketsu consuming her blood. This is most dangerous in his berserk. Both the Senjin and Shippu forms for more versatility. Admittedly, though, each of these transformations comes at a cost for Ryuko as they're fueled by Senketsu consuming her blood. This is most dangerous in his berserker form that occurs when Ryuko gets too upset and Senketsu loses control. If not stopped in time, she could die from too much blood loss.
But most impressive is when Ryuko straight up goes flying Super Saiyan and Senketsu turns into his Kisaragi
Come
form.
on now, don't
It's
say
way
it like
more
that.
powerful and uses even more of her blood. What's the deal? Is Senketsu a vampire?
Well, a popular theory suggests that it's all a metaphor for puberty. Senketsu pulling out Ryuko's blood is symbolic of menstruation, and the skimpier outfits visualize acceptance of sexuality and adulthood, except she's a teenager who already went through puberty?
Wiz, do you have a daughter?
No.
I thought so. At least having life fiber DNA means she has crazy abilities on top of Senketsu's transformations, like insane super fast healing.
Basically, life fibers restore themselves so quickly that Ryuko's body starts regenerating before a blade has finished cutting through her. Unless someone is quick enough to cut through her body before this regeneration begins, she can survive almost anything.
She's been stabbed and sliced tons of times, including completely in half, and even had her heart ripped out of her chest. Can we get this chick as the next guest character in Mortal Kombat? I mean, they're taking basically anybody these days, so...
Her strength is incredible. At one point, she had to blast a hole through a layer of life fibers surrounding the entire planet. Life fibers are stated to be harder than solid steel, so to pull this off, she must have struck with a force equivalent to over 650 exatons of TNT.
Which means she'd be able to take a hit that strong too. But with all these powers and more, Ryuko finally found her father's killer.
And completed the rending scissors.
These swords can casually cut through skyscrapers and have some super forms of their own. Decapitation mode extends the blades for better slicing and dicing, while alumni mode makes them so gigantic they eclipse the freaking earth. What is this show?
Next to Ryuko, one scissor blade is normally about 2.5 feet long. Scaling up, the alumni mode appears to be about 1,017 times larger, weighing well over 3 million tons. If you have a pair of normal scissors at home, imagine lifting 50 billion of those all at once. That's what this is like.
She can slice through 200 tennis balls 5 times each in less than a second, which us in the scientifically community call fast as f***.
Or 8,000 times faster than sound. And she rocketed into the atmosphere in less than 18 seconds, which means her flying speed can reach Mach 500.
Wait. Why is everyone naked?
Ryuko may not have had the easiest upbringing, but after dedicating herself to revenge for so long, and yet saving the entire planet, she had become something unexpected. A hero.
Let's go! We're gonna slice your ass
Not the video game, bruh.
Alright, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, Shadow and Ryuko are always ready to perform, and make sure you are with Blue Chew.
Let's do this.
Hey! You cut me off, asshat!
Who cares?
Ryuko, maybe we should...
Oh, yeah?
Chaos control!
That's like the best move. Like, can't stop in time.
He's anticipating you. You should anticipate him instead.
No shit, stupid!
Damn!
Let's get faster! Nineteen Shaku! Aw, did your mommy pack that sword for you?
Careful, that hurt.
Have a little faith!
Okay.
Time to end this. Behold my power!
Senketsu Kisaragi!
Faker.
Okay. Oh, Chaos Sphere? Okay.
Scissor Blade! Alumni mode!
Oh boy.
Sayonara, dipshit!
Oh. Oh, he broke the scissors.
Chaos Blast.
Yo. That's yo.
I'm the coolest.
Yo, I called it, bro.
Hey-yo! You know, we made fun of how little clothing Ryuko was wearing, but Shadow's been naked the whole time.
Armed with Senkets, her scissor blades, and her life fiber buffs, Ryuko was definitely a match for Shadow at first.
Yeah, with her awesome
True.
strength combined with her insane endurance, Space Form Shadow was in a lot of trouble. But even then, it wasn't a surefire win for the Rocket Chick.
Outside of his super form, Shadow never withstood anything on the scale of Ryuko's hole in the life fibers surrounding Earth. At her maximum power, she could have easily dealt a killing blow, if she could catch him. Shadow could keep up with Sonic the Hedgehog, whose race against the black hole proves he can move over 260,000 times faster than sound. Far faster than anything Ryuko's shown, and more than quick enough to slice through a life fiber before it has time to heal.
Once the red and black Hedgehog turned red and gold, Ryuko didn't really have a way to take him down. I mean, Super Shadow's Chaos powers use all 7 Chaos Emeralds, which can move pieces of the Earth around.
Considering Earth's total mass and the speed at which each piece was moved, this would require exerting energy equivalent to 1.6 decillion joules, which translates to over 2,800 zetatons of TNT.
Wow.
That's a ton of power. A lot more than Ryuko's biggest hits. Even one Chaos Emerald is
Alright, I'm gonna just stop here. I called it because Shadow's more powerful than Ryuko Matoi, so and I was right about him being the strongest. And the thing is, when I was watching that death battles, he did not use his rings yet, like the rings that was around his arm to unleash his full power. He was literally holding back. He was just the only thing that he powered up was Super Shadow, and then Ryuko Matoi uses her power, and she tried to use the ultimate move to finish Shadow real quick. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. But that was mostly it. Thank you guys so much for this death battles. And again, I called it Shadow the winner. Even though I didn't care who won, but I just predicted that Shadow won that match. So, victory for this guy, Ultimate Outlaw. Yes, sir. Alright, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below of what I should react to next. And I'll see you soon. Outlaw, out.